Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nightreign. Today we have a short one. I just wanted to announce that officially we now have the new game type coming out for Elden Ring Nightreign. A crimson malice stirs within the lightless abyss, its raw rage seeping into your foes. The Deep of Night, a new high difficulty mode for seasoned Nightfarers, descends September 11th. So literally like in 2 weeks, we are getting the brand new Deep of Night hard mode game type. Now we got a little bit of information here from the official Elden Ring Bandai Namco website. Deep of Night is a high difficulty challenge mode designed for seasoned players who have navigated through the night many times. We also got a couple of cool screenshots of how the world is supposed to actually look, which actually looks really freaking cool. It kind of reminds me of, honestly, the boss room that you have for the hard mode version of Tricephalos. And you do see some of the enemies that we've had like rumored in the past. The fact that they're like fully covered in red, and you see the cool change to the sky. Shout out to the Iron Eye on the left doing the patches squat, by the way. In the Deep of Night, the enemies that appear are stronger than usual. Additionally, you cannot specify the target Night Lord. So that's the big thing that we heard, that it is actually going to be leaning a lot more towards the randomized version of Nightreign. And it's something that I've really wanted them to do for a while now. Kind of jump into the more roguelike aspect of the game. Because in general, whenever you see specific like mini bosses, you know what bosses are coming up ahead. If you pick specific Night Lords, you know almost exactly the rotation of like 2 or 3, maybe 4, sometimes if you're lucky, mini bosses that you're going to get for day 1 and day 2. So this time, way more randomized. So already huge. Ongoing terrain changes are not reflected. Special items such as depth relics exclusive to Deep of Night and weapons with multiple additional but also detrimental effects will appear. Some weapons are going to be even more powerful, obviously, to kind of counteract the much more powerful enemies and bosses that you're going to be running into, especially when you get a little bit deeper into the levels of the Deep of Night. Furthermore, the difficulty increases the deeper you descend. The ratings will fluctuate based on wins and losses, affecting the depth. So it is actually based on win to loss ratio, the quote-unquote rank that you're going to get whenever you play the new Deep of Night game mode. We got another cool screenshot. I like the cool little screenshots we have as well. We can see a better look of what the enemies are going to look like when they're affected by this whole Deep of Night curse. Deep of Night is a high difficulty mode that provides a thrilling, challenging adventure. We encourage you to try and see if you can surpass Depth 3. Depth 4 and 5 will feature an endless battle for those seeking even greater thrills. So I guess once you get to Depth 3, that's kind of like the peak, right? Depth 4 and 5, from the looks of it, is going to be like, okay, let's see how long you can survive here. Now, I'd imagine there might be points, of course, knowing Souls games, you can sometimes just get ridiculously good runs where really the only way you're going to die is if you yourself are like, okay, I'm kind of bored of this. So it kind of seems like once you get to the highest depths, that is where you're going to be going up against the hardest, most difficult enemies, the strongest possible builds you can have. And listen, I know I've had the worst luck when it comes to some of the RNG I get. Ain't no way, I'd imagine, ain't no way I'm going to be making it to like depth 4 or 5 without getting some good stuff within the first 3 depths. It should be interesting to see how that plays into effect. But it's cool we got the announcement. I had a feeling it was going to be pretty close considering the rotation of the hard mode bosses just finished. Although that does make me kind of sad that maybe we might not see a heal store hard mode. But honestly, this is a cool trade-off. So only 2 weeks we'll be able to try this out. And of course, there will be tons of streams where it's going to be like me solo or me with viewers. And especially me with both Chase and Lost and Church and Oro and a bunch of friends that I'll try to contact and see if they want to go ahead and see how far we can get into the depths of the Deep of Night. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for this game mode? Let me know if you guys are going to be trying it out. I'm wondering as well, since so far they're only showing 3 players, I'm hoping that you can do it solo, but we have no real information right now other than, you know, a couple of different screenshots, posts that really are translated and really only say like, this is a challenging mode. But I'm very much looking forward to it. This is going to be, you know, probably what most people are going to be focusing on for Nightreign, which again, man, I'm excited. I like what the direction they're going when it comes to the changes that they're making with the game, the updates. They're keeping it fresh, and there seems to always be something to do, so I'm excited. But for all updates on what more we get about this, feel free to come back here to the channel, subscribe so you don't miss the videos and the streams whenever they start happening past September 11th. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, a like is very much appreciated. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.